Welcome back. Today we're making pumpkin pecan scones. In a large bowl, we're going to put 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. Then we'll put in a 1/4 cup of packed brown sugar. Next, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, then 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. I started off by mixing it up with my hands to break up the clumps, but then I went to the whisk to get everything fully incorporated. I then diced up 1 stick or 1/2 cup of unsalted cold butter. I put that into the dry ingredients, then I grab my pastry blender and I start working that butter in there, kind of cutting it in. It gets a little stuck in there, but this is probably the best way I like to do scones or biscuits or pie crust. It's a little more work, but worth it to me. In another bowl, we're going to combine 1/2 cup of canned pumpkin with 1/3 cup of milk and then 1 egg. We're going to want to whisk all that together really well. Once the wet ingredients are fully incorporated, we're going to pour that into the dry ingredients, and now it's time for your hands to get dirty because we're going to be mixing this up. About partway through, you can pour in your 1/4 cup of chopped up pecans and then keep on mixing until you get a nice ball of dough at the end. It'll be sort of sticky, but not too bad. Next, I'm going to put some extra flour on my countertop, set my dough on that, and then sprinkle a little bit more on top so my rolling pin doesn't stick to it as I roll this out into an 8 to 9 inch round circle. If one side seems to be going out farther, you can see I just press it back in and roll again. I take a few extra chopped up pecans, put them on the top, and lightly roll those in, not to spread the circle out further, just to press them down into the dough. Now it's time to cut it into 8 wedges. Once the wedges are all cut, I'm going to transfer them into this cast iron pan. They'll be just slightly apart because as this bakes, they're going to puff up a bit. Once they're all set, I'm going to pop them into a preheated 400-degree oven to bake for about 20 minutes. Once removed from the oven, let the scones cool for a bit, then you can go ahead and cut into them. Serve them while they're still warm. You can enjoy these buttery soft scones as is, or you could top them with some pumpkin butter. We especially love this kind from Trader Joe's and slather it all over our pumpkin scones. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe. Happy eating!